Hey, what's up, Street Talk? It's Eric from there from Street Photography Vlog. Currently at the Vincom Mall in Hanoi, and currently just walking around the food court. And yeah, just wanted to share with you just some basic life updates. So for this trip, I try to pack super minimalistically. Essentially, the only things I really carried for this trip was my busted Ricoh GR. If you're curious why it's busted, I turn it on, it's off. I have to press the shutter once, wait for it to wake up, and then boom, I can start taking photos. And the reason I haven't upgraded to the GR3 yet is because this little convenient pop-up flash makes life a lot more fun. So one thing I've been doing too is that whenever I just been shooting, even during the day, I'll shoot two photos, one with the flash and one without a flash. And being here in Hanoi has been great. Like, people are so friendly to street photography, getting close to people and shooting with the flash. Most people don't really seem to care. And this is where I'm going to meet my buddy Hat later tonight. King Barbecue. Vietnam actually has the best Korean restaurants and stuff like that. So one of the things that I also like to do is when I just want to get some free air conditioning and just be able to just cool down, one of the best things is actually to go to the mall. So it's a little bit ironic because usually when we think about traveling to a foreign country like Vietnam or whatever, you wouldn't think that the mall is the place to go to, because like in the States, the mall is like kind of like place where like low lives go, unless you're going to like a bougie mall like South Coast Plaza in Orange County. So one of the great things about malls, and especially being at Vincom Center or many of the major malls in Asia or Vietnam or Saigon, whatever, usually that's where the best food is in terms of like, you could pay with your Visa credit card, or it's relatively cheap, it's clean, it's air conditioned, which is always nice when you're just kind of in Southeast Asia. You just kind of have like all these rando places, like you have like this Dairy Queen, Thai Express, these like fancy juice places, even these like bougie Korean restaurants. Koreans are essentially investing a lot of money into Vietnam right now, so you'll actually see a lot of Korean businessmen, and also it's trendy to be Korean in Vietnam. And it's just kind of insane too, like this mall, there's like 6 stories. There's so many different things to see and experience here. So even when I just like want to go on a walk, I'll usually like to walk on the streets and then just kind of switch it up. Like sometimes I'll spend some time in the mall, then I'll spend some time in the streets, and having that dynamic range between like street life and mall life is kind of interesting. Also, one of the things that's interesting about being in the mall, especially here in Vietnam, is honestly most middle-class people / rich Vietnamese people, most people aren't really on the streets. Most people are actually at the mall. That's like where people go to socialize. Even conveyor belt sushi, kichi kichi is one of my favorites. And so if you actually want to see how like quote-unquote real Vietnamese people live, actually going to the mall is interesting. So like even, we got Pizza Hut with all these like weird deals, and pizza is really popular, or fried chicken and stuff like that. And yeah, so my time so far in Hanoi has been really good. I've just been here for like about 2 days. I'm here with myself. Cindy's at home finishing up her dissertation work right now. And yeah, traveling solo has been interesting because most of us very rarely are you in a foreign country by yourself, where you're not with your friends, you're not with your family or anyone you know. And it's actually a really good chance for you to get to think more, reflect more, and actually it is a little bit lonely to be by yourself. I can't wait till I see my buddy Hat tonight, or later my buddy Todd's gonna join me in Hanoi. So it's just like one of those things where thinking about travel, kind of use it as an opportunity not to just shoot photos, but as a chance for you to think, to meditate, to reflect, to kind of consider what's really important in your life. I don't really think that traveling will fix any of your life problems, but the nice thing about traveling, it's certainly a good opportunity for you to reflect more and think more. So even things I recommend doing when you're traveling is bring along a notebook, a pad. You can bring your laptop, an iPad, a phone, whatever it may be, whatever your ideal writing device is. And you kind of use this as an opportunity to think about, what do you want to do with your life? What are your personal life goals? Ultimately, I don't think there's any right or wrong life goals. It's all totally subjective. Just do what feels interesting to you, what feels authentic to you, which keeps you alive. For me right now, I'm still thinking about like more like photography philosophy. How do we stay inspired and how do we stay motivated in photography, especially if you're gonna aim to shoot photography in the long run. So yeah, I don't have all the answers or questions yet. Some places that are really cool to check out here in Hanoi. Check out Vui Studio, VUI Studio is one of my favorite places. In terms of the food to get here. Actually, the best chain restaurants to get is Kichi Kichi, which is like this Japanese conveyor belt hot pot restaurant. King Barbecue is good for Korean food. Coffee, there's so many good coffee shops here in Hanoi. I usually recommend Tranquil, that they're the same owners of Bui Studio. Yeah, so wish you guys were here with me in Hanoi. If you guys never been to Vietnam, definitely recommend Hanoi, Saigon, both are great. I'm gonna give you guys some more life updates a little bit later, but gonna sit down, charge a little bit, have some coffee at Highlands, and meet my buddy Hat for Korean barbecue. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Peace out.